Hey, how you doing? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. Well, apparently one of Microsoft's creative directors decided to run his fucking mouth about his customers uh, yesterday on Twitter. Basically, he got into some heated exchange with one of these other people that start asking him questions. Sensible questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to have always on connection? Doesn't make any fucking sense. People don't always have access to internet connections. Why the hell would you make it always online? So then this when he goes off and wants to start saying crazy shit like, I don't get the drama behind having an always on internet connection. Every device is always online now. That's the world we live in. No, it's fucking not. Okay, there's a lot of people that live in a lot of rural areas that don't get great service. Okay, a lot of parts of America don't even have real internet. They still have dial-up. Okay, so it's not like everyone has the latest Power Blast, Xfinity, Mighty Morphin powered internet all over the fucking place. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the fortunate few that like to live in the city, but some people don't like to do that, and you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? We also have soldiers that are deployed. I deployed 3 times, and I took game system with me every time. I took my Xbox, I took my PS3, and we didn't have an always on internet connection. Whenever we were out there, if we were lucky enough to have electricity, everybody could play a game and try and fucking unwind. And if there's an always on internet connection, they won't be able to fucking do that. And we're talking about at least 100,000 soldiers deployed who won't have access to your games because your ass want them to be always online. They ain't got that shit in Afghanistan. So I don't know what the fuck you thinking. Okay, you must have lost your damn mind. So, apparently it gets worse. You know what I'm saying? Someone, for the people who live in the rural areas, he said, hey, I live in like Louisville and all this other stuff. We can't have an always on internet connection. So then he had some smart ass remarks. Talking about I don't get a great electricity. My power goes out. I'm not gonna buy a fucking vacuum. It's not the fucking same damn thing, Adam. You fucking dumb fuck. Okay, not everybody on Earth needs to have a fucking Xbox, but they probably need to have a vacuum or something to fucking clean their damn house. So you can't even compare them the same. You know what I'm saying? They're saying I have shitty cell phone coverage. That's what he said. Shitty cell phone coverage. I'm not gonna buy a mobile phone. That's like basically saying we're snooty, we're all over the place, we rock socks, you fucking don't, and if you guys ain't got this shit, then fuck you. You don't make fun of your damn customers, all right? Not everybody got it like that. Some people got to save up months to get a damn Xbox and then save up to play fucking Xbox Live and pay you $60 a year to get online, which I never fucking understood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I buy a donut for $1. In order to taste the flavor of the donut, I have to give you an extra 50 cents a year every time I buy a damn donut. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why the fuck should I have to pay you to get online for something I use? It's like buying a cell phone and you pay for the cell phone service. Makes fucking sense, right? Makes perfect sense to me. But telling me in order to hear the words that are coming out of the fucking mouths of the people that's talking through the phone, I have to pay you an extra $20 a year to hear the fucking voices. I already paid for the fucking device. So they already screwing people on this fucking Xbox Live shit. So don't act like it's the best things to slice bread. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just $59 a year. Some people ain't got $59 a year. Yeah, I can afford it, but I don't fucking like Xbox that much. All right, I had an Xbox 360. I had a PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation person. I've always been PlayStation ever since PS1. Always. Okay. Never liked Wii. That's my wife's thing. She don't even really like Wii that much because it's garbage. I bought a Wii U, turned that thing in like fucking, I don't know, 2 months because it was total junk. But for them to insult their consumer like that is ridiculous. Okay, uh, everyone's going off on this right now. Okay, Turlong from Destructoid went off on it last night. I'm gonna post a link to their stuff below this one. Alpha Omega Sin went off on it. You know what I'm saying? Last night, this is things like blowing up all over the place, and Microsoft wants to try and diffuse it. You know what I'm saying by making him apologize. I'm so sorry. No. No one's fucking buying it. We all see the fucking real you. We all see the way you really are and the way you really feel about your consumers. The fact that they ain't got the shit that you got. Okay? We all fucking know. So your apology means shit to us. Uh, their statement was, we're aware of the comments made by our employee on Twitter. This person is not a spokesperson for Microsoft. His individual views are not reflective of how blah 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 they view our company and announcements. This is we have no further comments on this matter. Why the fuck not? You just had one of your creative directors for your damn company come off and say, fuck you guys. You're all broke. You all live in the fucking boondocks. You can't afford shit. So I'm gonna make fun of you and then say I was being trolled. I was just trolling. This is fucking bullshit. Okay, Microsoft needs to come out and say some shit and say, I bet you they probably won't even have an always on internet connection now because of the heat that they're taking from this. They probably won't even have it because now everyone's all turned off by it. People's all pissed off about it, so they can't even do it now. So they're probably trying to go and redo their shit, which shouldn't take that damn long if you want to make an always on internet connection, not always on anymore. But I'm just saying, they probably got to redo all their shit because they probably won't release it like this because no one's gonna fucking buy it. We're pissed off right now. This isn't even gonna be out for like another 6 months. But everyone hates this shit right now. Everyone hates Xbox right now. Even Xbox fans are going off. They're like, I'm just not gonna buy this damn system anymore. Hashtag deal with it. That's what he said. Hashtag deal with it. This is the world we live in. Our blenders are fucking always online, and our refrigerators are always online, and our kids are always online. What the fuck? Not everybody wants to be online. Apple Mega said, the video I'm posting below, he came out and said something very intelligent. You can buy an old system, you can play the old classic games. If you want to play the old Super Nintendo cartridge and blow it and stick that motherfucker in, you can still play the damn game. But if the people who support the servers and stuff like that for these old games don't support the game anymore because the game is 2 years old, then you're just fucked. The game is fucking useless. It's not your game. This is basically Microsoft. If they do this, is them trying to say, look, we own the games. This is for the developers, and developers are gonna make the damn games, and they want to make more money, and they don't want to have GameStop exist anymore because they keep reselling our shit. If I buy a plasma TV or a flat screen or LED TV and I want to sell it to someone on Craigslist, that's my fucking business. It's my fucking TV. You shouldn't make me register the TV so that I can never sell it again. You might as well do that shit to couches, the fucking pens. It's fucking stupid. If you want to give something fucking away or sell it and make more money off of it because you don't need it anymore, that's why people have garage sales. That's why they fucking exist. You don't own it after they own it. So they basically want to make more money off of the money they're already making for overcharging on games. Some games are AAA titles and they're worth the fucking money. The $60 you're gonna spend on The Last of Us or the next Call of Duty, maybe even Battlefield, it's worth the damn money. But so a lot of these games aren't worth shit. I don't even know where the fuck they get $60 from. Not every game that comes out is worth $60. I'm sorry. Not every phone that comes out is worth $600. Not every TV that comes out is worth fucking $1,800. That's just the way it is. But apparently they got a cross the board thing. So this might screw everybody because if all the developers say we can make more money on the Microsoft system, they're going to bring all their AAA titles to Microsoft so that they can make more money off of it and then make more money off the resale of the games. Yes, they'll sell less systems, but they'll sell more software. Okay, a lot of companies don't make a lot of money on software, just in case y'all didn't know that. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But if everyone hates the fucking Xbox, regardless of how many times you can wave your hands in front of the stupid fucking camera and chop fucking oranges and shit, that shit don't last forever. Okay, not only will I have to have an always-on internet connection, but I also have to fucking pay you $60 to get online, and then I have to pay for more software if I want to buy the damn same game. It's got to be registered to your device. I can't take my game to my homeboy's house, put it in his system, and play it over there. If I go on a trip to Atlanta or whatever to go visit some of my family members, I can't do that. Nope. You can't fucking do it. That's not your system. You gotta pack up the whole fucking system, take the damn system down there with you to fucking be able to play on it. That's some fucking stupid shit. Why would you do that? Will you be able to play DVDs online? We have to have an always online internet connection to play a DVD? I don't understand. That's fucking stupid. Why would they do this? Why would they alienate people like this? A lot of people are pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm not buying a damn system, so I'm not really going to worry. I've always been a PS3 person, I'm a PlayStation person, so I'm going to buy the next PlayStation. I advise you to do the same. But don't sit here and make it seem like everybody who still has to deal with dial-up right now, because I'm sure everybody who's watching this knows somebody who's dealing with dial-up and dealing with old school internet and shit. I'm sure they aren't happy about this. Some people use their cell phones and tether them and create a mobile hotspot so they can go online and fucking be able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? They can't have games that you can't have on disc anymore. PlayStation said, oh no, our game's going to be on disc. We're going to have them on download. You got to have always on air connection. They already canceled that shit right off the bat. You can play used games. They ain't playing this fucking shit. Okay? It's made for the gamers. The Xbox is on some other shit. They about making money. They've always been about making money. Okay, I don't want you to think Microsoft isn't about making money. They've always been about making money. Our Bluetooth has to be a Microsoft Bluetooth. Our fucking accessories, our HDMI has to be a Microsoft HDMI. And they only finally changed that shit later on. They had to give you an adapter just to be able to get fucking Wi-Fi on your fucking Xbox. That's how fucking bonehead they were when they came out of the system and had the red rings of death because they just threw a system out there fast and they didn't really care about supporting it. So a lot of sales that they got, we were like, oh, Xbox sells more sales than PlayStation. They have sold both in the 70 millions. Okay, Microsoft was only ahead by like 4 or 5 million. They ain't even that big of a stretch, and they had a 1 year head start. And a lot of Microsoft Xbox sales came from freaking people rebuying the same damn system because it fucking melted down and have the red rings of death all over it. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, people were buying the system over and over again because they fucking felt like it. The whole fucking state of California had to sue fucking Microsoft because all of the damn Xboxes all had fucking red rings. So it's not like they fucking thought about this shit before they fucking did it. They're about making money. Microsoft is about making money. They're about making money from their fucking Word. Remember when computers had Word already in them? No, now you have to get Word in it. You got to pay us another $130 to be able to use Word that we had in the previous systems because now our Word is so much officer than the Word that we already had before. It's fucking stupid. Okay, so this dude needs to be fired. I'm sure he turned off his Twitter account because he's getting harassed by all the people that are pissed off about this shit. Microsoft is like, this is our final comment. We're not going to say anything about this. That's basically what I'm saying. We don't have to acknowledge this anymore because we're Microsoft. You're going to buy our system and play our fucking shit, and you're going to fucking like it, and there's not a damn thing you can fucking do about it. Well, guess what? I'm going to hashtag deal with it by not fucking buying it. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to hashtag deal with it by not fucking buying your crappy ass fucking system. So go fuck yourself and kiss my ass.